can do like let me see. All right, guys, what is up? So thank you for joining us in our Horror Nights Updaters review of Halloween Horror Nights 24 at Universal Orlando Resort. Psycho Massacre Films here, and right now it's Dr. Emmett Brown 1. He's here with us, and Mr. Horror Nights, UKHSN, and hopefully Deadly Fear 123 will be joining us tonight a little later.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. So, yeah, we're just gonna start off with, I guess, the houses then.
Sounds good to me.
Or do we want to start with like the overall, like how was the overall thing?
Yeah, we can do that, or we can do it at the very end, or whatever.
I think I think it works better as the beginning, and then we work our way.
Okay. Hold on, let me do something real quick.
Oh god, that scared me.
Where's the link to the? Because I need the link to the chat room.
Hold on, I'll post it now.
Unless, is it on YouTube? It might be on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. On YouTube.
This thing loads. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the dark. I can't even fucking see it.
So, all right, I guess we can start with the overall opinion of the event. Who wants to go first? Angel, you want to go first, or?
I don't care. I mean.
Yeah, you go ahead. No, I'm just
okay.
doing something.
This 24 easily takes over 23. Like, it beats it. The big thing that really makes it better than 23 was this return of scare zones. And just overall, there really wasn't a lot of problems with the overall event. It was such an awesome year. Definitely beats 23.
Yeah, I agree. Vic, what do you think of HSN 24 as a whole?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Angel. I think it beats out 23 for me. Although 23 had one of my favorite houses, which was American Werewolf for London. But like, if you look at some of the other houses, like a lot of people loved Cabin in the Woods, but I wasn't like blown away by it. I thought it was cool, but I didn't think it was like the best thing in the world. I just thought that everything they had this year, minus a house, which we will get to later, was great. And the Bill and Ted was great.
Yeah.
One of the best Bill and Teds they had in a long time. Scare zones were back, and just overall, I felt like the presentation of the houses was great.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially the one they had in the disaster cube. It was cool.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
This is my second favorite year, I have to say. The houses were amazing, except one of them.
I think we can all agree the whole HNU hates this house. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
The whole HNU
hand railing. But besides that house, all the other houses were fantastic for many different reasons. Very happy about Halloween, that it finally came this year, and it blew me away completely. How is it? Yeah, the scare zones were back, and I honestly loved them. I thought they were great. I really enjoyed them and liked them. Yeah, I just thought it was a great year. My second favorite, like I said, definitely. Okay, so let's see. Neil should be joining.
Good evening, Crazy Englishman.
Hey, Chris Englishman, how you doing?
Oh.
Did you say no, Angel? Or yo?
I said yo.
Yo. It's like, what the hell is that? Oh shit!
Whoa,
Angel! It's someone else! Oh fuck! It's the UK sound wave.
Hurry!
This is the annual purge.
Neil.
What the fuck?
Neil.
No.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
Neil, your mic.
Sounds like someone's scanning an item over and over again at a supermarket.
Okay, hold on.
I can't. Wait. Oh.
Is that a leg?
Yes.
What the
What's
Just for the record, that was not me.
Oh,
That was not me.
Oh,
Jesus.
My phone went flying.
what the hell
Yeah, we're
was
good.
that? Oh my god.
Is anybody
Oh,
else got a
that
picture
hurt.
of Neil just frozen there? Oh shit!
Oh wow.
What the fuck is going on?
Neil. Oh god.
Fuck me sideways.
Oh my god. Alright, I don't know why it's so funny. It just is. Okay. Yeah, Neil, get that checked, dude. Alright.
Holy shit! It's baby.
Alright, should we start with one house and then when Neil is able to get
I
it?
get the weather
Get back.
survival.
Your angel go. Oh no, Mr.
Right to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, where did he go? Oh, there he is.
There he is. Okay.
He probably had an emergency. Oh. Ooh.
Sorry guys for that.
Oh my god, that hurt.
I got the survival. Get that damn song stuck in my
That
head.
was interesting. Okay.
That was not me.
That was
No, it wasn't you. Don't.
very
That was UK Soundwave.
Yeah.
The Soundwave virus has carried over to Neo now.
I wonder if my other headphones will work.
Not too set.
Oh my god.
These ones are good, but too louder.
Oh, that hurt. Ow.
Now you know, Angel. Now you know.
Angel, you
Ow.
were like the whole time. Alright, Neil,
Okay.
you ready?
Fuck. What the hell is this? The 4
Alright.
gigabyte thing. I wonder what's on it.
Alright, should we just start with one house and then get back to Neil when he's ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I think we should start with
Our least favorite house.
our least favorite house of the year.
All of our
That
least
is-
favorite houses.
Halloween. No, I'm just kidding. It's Dracula, Untold, Reign of Blood.
This
As
piece
you
of
can see
shit.
there, Vic is showing you. Okay. So, Vic, I know you have strong opinions about this. So, you go first. What do you think of Dracula Untold Reign of Blood?
It was very disappointing. It sucked. And I think Neil, if Neil had a word to say, he would say it pretty justice about. He would rather be walking through a hallway scratching his balls or something.
My God.
It was just really disappointing after Dracula Legacy and was it Legacy and Blood? 2009?
Like
Reign of Blood.
Yeah, Legacy and Blood. The
I
house
like-
was amazing. I wasn't sure. I actually went into this not even liking it anyways to begin with because I just knew that something was gonna fuck this house up. But yeah, it was really bad. It was terrible. Not to mention, not to get on, but there's a certain scare actor in there twirling around and the rampway in the facade. I understand they have to do it for wheelchairs and stuff, but just terrible house. It's in there. It's up there with Havoc Derailed and Doomsday for me. Just awful. Angel,
All right. Yeah.
I could go off on this house, but I will keep it to that. It was just fucking bad.
No, just wait till Neil's opinion.
Neil, come on, those balls.
Just wait. Okay.
I'd
Angel.
rather scratch my ass with a buffer pad.
Angel, what do you think of Luke Evans' life?
Okay.
Taco Bell
Well,
Dracula.
to start off. I already had low expectations, and like when we first walked into Horror Nights, because I stayed inside the park to get in the houses early, and so they told us, "Hey guys, Dracula's gonna be open." So the first thing I thought was like, "Fuck." So going into that house, my God, it was so bad. What the hell? It was so bad, and yeah, I hated it. Like, it made no sense because these villagers just appeared out of nowhere, and you only saw Dracula like once or twice.
And no one needed an handrail to get in a cave.
All right, Neil's mic is working now, so Angel, finish up your thing.
So I don't. What Vic said is my same overall view of it. So there you go.
Okay. Neil.
Oh, my favourite house.
What do you think of Dracula Untold? Ring of Blood.
Are we talking the clean version of what I think of it? I'll be straight and critical. I just thought it was a waste of space. Wait a minute, I'll get my face on. I just thought I thought Resident Evil was nice to look at last year, but not scary. Whereas this was not good to look at as such, other than the first part of the facade for the ramp and the nice wheelchair ramp, and then after that, I just thought,
Dracula.
I thought, my main gripe was at first when I first went into the house was, as I'm walking in, the people are leaving the house right at the side of the queue. They come out exactly the way you go in, and people are saying how bad the house is. So as you go in,
like
thinking,
a bathroom.
This may be good, and someone's come outside going, "This is shit," and you're like, "Okay, okay, I'll go with it." It's not shit. It's not shit. Oh wait, it's an handrail just to help me get in. Okay, and then I don't see anything. I walked through the house once, and no one jumped out, and I'm like, okay. So yeah, it's definitely the highlight of Halloween Horror Nights in a bad way. I didn't think an house could be this bad, but obviously it is. So yeah. Dracula Untold, amazing. I want this to return more than The Walking Dead. I hope they bring this back like they have been doing The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh man, no, seriously, it was just poor. I thought around.
Doing a sequel to Dracula.
No, I'm just. Oh man, I'm
Dracula Untold.
On a realistic note, how many scares were actually in this house? If you got every scare, do you think it still can't have been many?
I don't know. The scares in this house were not all of them, but several of them were weak. Like they were poor. They weren't really impactful, you know, or in your face. And Vic brought up a good point. Like the house is really open. Like the actors were further away from you than usual. So that kind of took out of the experience, you know.
I just thought as well the double scare one, which was a little. I've seen it once, twice. It was nice, but wasn't really a scare. The villager comes out to fight, and then Dracula comes out behind him and bites him. but it's not really scaring you, is it? He's actually kind of helping you. It's like going on a great movie ride at Hollywood Studios when the person driving the ride jumps off and starts fighting gangsters for you. I'm like, alright, I don't need that, it's okay. I won't get scared, I don't need Dracula to kill the people, because the whole point of going in an house that's named Dracula is that Dracula is the scary person, not some guy in a wicker house trying to hit me with a sword. So, yeah. I just didn't think it was scary. I didn't think the concept was good either, to be fair, for an house.
Felt like they could have thrown in the figure music and some lights in there, and it could have been a damn Dracula Untold remix house.
It's
Monster Remix.
They had enough room in there.
That's kind of. It just felt weak from the off. I think everyone felt that. I think everyone, as soon as we heard it was the house that were thrown in last minute, I think no one really kind of thought it was going to be amazing, but I just didn't think it could be so poor. And I think everyone else felt the same. So, but yeah, I think a lot of people I spoke to, it's the worst house for them, and some people have got this house as one of their favourites. So, gotta help them.
Don't understand.
Well, everyone has a different experience, so whatever.
I suppose people liked Havoc last year, so.
We just didn't like it. We just didn't like it. Well,
Angel liked Havoc.
Shut up, Havoc was good.
Talk about Havoc.
It derailed.
Shut
Definitely derailed.
Shut up, it was good.
It derailed my patience. That's what it did.
Havoc D-Row was good. Shut up.
Angel liked it because he thought it was
Havoc Dogs of War was good.
Yeah, it's alright.
That's 8%, we're in 24. Continue.
All right. Well, anyways, I'm gonna be brief about my opinions on Dracula Untold. I was really disappointed with it. Like, just really disappointed. It was too open. The scares were weak. Not all of them, but several. The rooms felt empty. Like I noticed, like even in the first room, inside the cave, the left side was completely empty. I don't know if I went through it was a casting change or something. I don't know. But out of the 4 times that I went through that house, like there was no actor in that area. So I was like, what the heck? There was like 1 actor in that room, and then like max there would be like 2 actors in like a room. I'm like, what? It just felt empty. The sets were cool. I really liked that the castle scene was from Legacy and Blood. But other than that, I mean, it just lacked. I was just really disappointed with it. But whatever. So yeah.
No.
So guys, let's move on to the next house. Let's do Dollhouse of the Damned. So
Let's start.
let's see, Angel, what you think of Dollhouse?
First of all, I hate those porcelain dolls. I have a fear of them. Going into this house, it turned out a lot better than I thought it was gonna be, in a way where I was calm and not freaking out completely. But it was still a great house. It was very, very creepy. Just the environment itself was unsettling, and just seeing a bunch of dolls and piles, and a scare actor hiding in that, it freaks me out in a way, but it didn't terrify me to the point where I thought, I to the point where I was gonna out. But it was a very creepy house, very creepy and disturbing. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Uh,
You know what? Shut up, God.
Alright, let's see. Neil, what do you think of Dollhouse of the Damned?
1 second, sorry. Yeah, I thought the facade was great, to be honest. I kind of it wasn't what I pictured it would be when it was announced and what it said it was about. I thought I thought it was a good house. I didn't really find it scary as such. I found it kind of more like it was like twisted. It was more creepy and scary in a sense, and well, the only thing with it is I just didn't really kind of feel it had any sort of story. I just thought every house was just like a random theme. Um, but yeah, I got what was coming across, and I thought some of the rooms were kind of cool. It was different to what we'd had before, and it was probably my second favourite original house this year. So I enjoyed it. I'll be honest, and I think a lot of people as well will agree that the baby room, the crib room, was probably one of the most disgusting rooms in the house with the smell and the scent. So. Which kind of ate you as soon as you walked in. I will say one thing: the guy I felt sorry for was the big guy who played the baby, and every time you walked past him, he hit his pedal and he made that corny noise and just patted the table and got the water spray. I was kind of like, what's he doing? But yeah, I thought the babies were definitely the highlight. I thought of the house. They were creepy as hell. Honestly, man. But yeah, I thought it was a good house. Enjoyed it for what it was. So, don't know who's next.
I'll go. Yeah, I thought it was, like what Neil said. It was my second favorite of the original houses, and it was really cool. Like he said, some of the rooms, it wasn't scary. It was more creepy and more kind of fun. And that room with the giant babies coming. Is Angel frozen?
He's scared.
He's just like glistening in the freaking darkness. But anyways, yeah, the big babies coming over the cribs, and that one room where you walk in and the girls like brushing the doll's hair, like must make pretty is like, what the hell was that? And then the ballerina room was pretty cool. I just thought it was a really cool house. And then the I forget what they call them, but those things at the end where like they were saying like when you pull your covers over your bed, the whole bed, like the sheets take over you, and those dudes are like in the walls and crap. I thought that was really cool. It was a really cool house. I thought it was great for spring tent.
Were those actors though? I didn't see them move when I went.
The first one was.
One of them was an actor.
I didn't see Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought Dollhouse of the Damned was very impressive. I'm never gonna forget it. It's very memorable.
It's a beautiful house.
It's just so freaking creepy. Like it's insanely creepy. Remember those babies in those cribs, dude? Oh my god! What the hell? They just stared at you.
Dude, the effects on them were so cool. It's like when you looked up at them, they literally looked like giant baby dolls.
I know.
It reminded me of Toy Story 3. You remember the big baby?
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the hell? There's like shit all over the wall.
Oh yeah, the smell. The smell.
It's like they just went.
The end crib on the left hand side, as you went in, it was. I mean, I couldn't tell until I went on a tour, but it was a mirror effect where it looked like, if you looked at it, it looked like an empty crib, but it had a mirror halfway through, and then he was supposed to come over the top, but he just sat there, the guy. Obviously, after a while, just couldn't be arsed and just thought I'll just sit in the crib and jumping over the top of it. So, because I'd never seen him jump over the top, and then when I went to the toilet, he said he jumped over the top, and I thought, I went on it last night, and the night before, and he just sits there. But, oh well, it's the thought that counts. But, I thought it was, it's probably one of the only houses in a while where I can literally remember every single room near enough, like vividly, properly. I can remember what went. I might not remember the right order, but everyone can kind of say, do you remember this room or do you remember that room? So I thought it was a good house for that. Really, I thought each room added something rather than let's say Dracula. There's parts of it where will be forgotten forever because there was nothing in it on an handrail. But, yeah. So that's just my fault. I thought it was a good house.
Yeah, I got some really good scares in there. Like the imagery and everything was just very well done. I really enjoyed this house. I really did. Um, okay. Let's see. Our next house, I think, should be From Dusk Till Dawn. Okay. Vic, you want to go at this one first?
Yeah, I thought it was good for what it was. I think if they did it off the TV show, they should have used a little more environments like the gas station and stuff. Like start off at the gas station and make your way, to the bar. Because just the way they did it, a lot of the environments felt the same, like the corridors and stuff. And they had some good scares in there, and the vampire girls were really good, and it was cool to see the dick gun dude in there. Um, and the ending with Richie and Seth, I thought was pretty cool. I like that they got to use them in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. It was from what people were saying. It's kind of like was it Demon? No, not Demon. Was it Demon Cantina?
Yeah.
Yeah, Demon Cantina.
Yeah.
Oh fuck you. Of course, dude.
I bet the line stopped.
But yeah, I thought it was fun. I liked it. Wasn't the best house, but I would have liked it if they did it more off the movie. But it was cool for what it was. It was the better it was the better vampire house. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Neil, think of Till Dawn.
I was the same as Vic. I think they kind of, with the using the TV show, they could have used a few more. I think even like the shop right in the first episode, and which is in the start of the movie where they killed everyone, and Richie as they kind of walked visions. But I just felt obviously they always was going to use the Titty Twister as the facade because it's the most memorable part of the film. So I kind of get that, but I just felt like Vic. I felt a lot of it was the same, and it just felt like he was stretching out a lot of the content just to do the final battle scene where obviously there's loads of vampires and everyone's turned, etc. But I kind of felt this was, if any of you guys remember it, in 2007, Vampire Bloodbath, which was across from, what's it called now, the Irish bar, was just at the back
Finnegan's.
of the yeah, Finnegan's. It felt exactly the same as that. You had the same sort of dancer kind of behind a curtain, and then they pop out, the female like lap dancers. I think Vic me and Vic had a bit of disagreement in the sense of the end scene was just, it was great to look at, but it wasn't really scary. Like they had the Doomsday stage there again with the woman on the stage, and it just takes up a massive all of the area, but there's no scares. It's just something nice to look at as you walk out. And obviously the woman with the chainsaw, but that never really scares me. But I just thought it was too open. And it felt like it was really lacking scare actors. That was it. I thought it was nice to look at, but I just kind of, I don't know, I just thought it needed more actors in there to make it good, which may have been the tipping point. That's my view.
Yeah. Angel?
I mean, what Vic and Neil said, for what it was a fun house. Yeah, at parts there were some good scares, and the last scene was a very, very cool scene to look at. Even though it wasn't scary, the final scene wasn't scary. It's still seeing Seth and Richie fight the vampires, and it was just awesome witnessing that. And once you walk into the bar at the beginning of the Mexican gas. That was fun too. So I mean, like I said, for what it was, it's cool. Definitely a hell of a lot better than Dracula Untold as a vampire house.
Yeah. No, yeah, I thought Dust Till Dawn was good. I thought it was good. Um, I just yeah, like I don't get why they didn't just add the word titty to the sign, but
Yet,
have
yet they let the main greeter say all you can lick buffet. They let him say that, but they won't have the titty twister on it right there. So,
oh, but
oh well, yeah.
Don't
uh,
forget,
yeah,
this is coming from an event where people have complained because someone was getting sacrificed at an Halloween event. So
That wasn't necessarily why Bayou left.
no, well they said that, but I think that was a bit of a PR spin to make it look like it wasn't. Because I don't know. We'll go into that later on anyway.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. The scares were good. There was one room, my last walkthrough of it, I think it was, where I got scared 3 times in a row. Like one came out and then the other and then the other, which was great. Uh, yeah, sets were good. You felt like you were in the temple and the bar and whatnot. There were some scenes though that seemed as if you were outside, which made me feel like, wait, where am I now? You know, like I don't know if you guys remember, but it was that scene where uh, it's like these pillars are on the ground and you have to circle around those pillars, and then on the wall there's this guy on the wall, and there's the vampire kid is eating his like he's biting him, then he turns around and to scare you. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if you
remember.
remember that, but in that scene in particular, because there was light coming down from the top, which made me feel like if it was this was sunlight, so that kind of confused me. But that wasn't really something that really bothered me, or it confused me a little bit, but it didn't really affect my experience in a bad way. But other than that, yeah, the scares were good in some parts. Great sets. The scare actor, the girls were pretty attractive. That was a treat. Uh, anyways, but yeah, I mean, apart from when they, looked like, the transformed monsters, but anyways,
Just turn them around.
but yeah, I thought it was a fun good house. Yeah, I liked it. Um,
Oh, Angel. Oh, is there?
wait, Vic. No, Vic
Yeah.
went. Yeah, he went already from Dust Till Dawn, right? Yeah.
Why the hell is there 2 angels in here?
what the hell?
Whoa!
Whoa, mine
We're in Inception! Holy
mine
shit!
froze.
Whoa!
So I had to restart it.
Oh man, one's bad enough.
Oh my God!
Ah,
Whoa. Okay. Anyways,
He multiplied like a damn gremlin.
Um, yeah, I just kind of felt it was. I mean, we had two vampire houses, and neither one of them was amazing this year. It was a bit of a shame.
yeah,
But,
I guess.
but,
But oh well. Okay, so Dust Till Dawn. Let's move on to Roanoke, Cannibal Colony.
mind blow.
Neil,
Meat!
what do you think?
Oh man. Who's left? Oh, Angel's left. Yeah, good. We've only got one now.
oh,
This house, before we left to go to, before we left to go to the event, this was probably going to be I thought my least favourite house of the event. It actually turned out still not to be great, but it just felt kind of like an horrible history's house. It didn't really feel scary. It felt more of a performance house where you just walking through and people were performing some sort of showpiece like eating someone, and it wasn't really scaring you. It was just to you looking at them eating a leg and then walk past them. Visually it looked great, and the smells throughout the house were amazing. It felt like it was outside, but it just didn't do it for me. And I think what they was trying to get across, the Wendigo spirit, etc., taking over them, it just didn't come across. And if you hadn't read that, you would never know. And the end scene probably just would have been like, I don't have a clue what's going on. And I just thought as well, the facade took up too much space. It was like as if they tried cutting down the size of the house by making a massive facade. Because my point was, Walking Dead last year, how many rooms do you think the facade for Roanoke took up of what rooms were in The Walking Dead last year? I reckon about 3. So I just kind of, it didn't work for me. I got one scare in there, the guy over the top as you come out of the tobacco room.
Yeah.
That's a good scare.
Oh yeah.
Same one.
Yeah. But just kind of,
reaching his
it
hand
just,
down.
yeah, it just felt flat for me. I couldn't get into it. I didn't really kind of feel immersed into eating people. But yeah, that's just my view. I thought it was
The
nice.
fuck, Angel.
So it just comes out of darkness to give his view and then goes back in. Oh my god. So that was my
Come on.
view. Do apologise for my coughing.
Oh, you gotta.
We'll think of Roanoke.
Roanoke, I thought it was pretty cool. Like Neil said, the facade was huge. But then again, like if you compare it to like the fencing or the prison yard from last year from The Walking Dead, I think it was kind of the same. But I don't know, I thought it was cool. Like like you said too, there wasn't much scares, but the atmosphere was cool, the smell was cool. And I like that they took something from history and they were working with that. But like you said, people are probably going in going, "What the hell is this all about?" And a lot of it to me, where is this supposed to take place? In Virginia or something?
Yeah.
Virginia, yeah. So yeah, to me it kind of felt like I was just, even though it's different, I felt like I was walking through a museum at Salem or something, and then people were just reenacting shit. But yeah, and then the Wendigo at the end, it was cool, but I would rather, like, if they did some weird looking monster thing, would have been awesome. It's just this guy in a twigs and shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I didn't think it was awful. I had a fun time going through it, and the whole yelling for meat and stuff. And I did get one cool scare with the dude with his head off.
Ah, yeah. He was sat down.
Yeah.
Yeah. His head's on the cooker thing at the side of him, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean they had some cool ideas in there and scares and stuff. It was just, I don't know. It was okay. Wasn't awful. Wasn't good. It was just okay. Angel?
I kind of overhyped myself with this house. I was expecting it to be like very crazy and very fast-paced, high adrenaline, and yeah, like going through it. I agree with what Neil said. I've kind of felt disappointed with it because it was really not very scary at all. However, again, the set itself, it was just massive and incredible just to see it walking through. But yeah, you know, I hyped myself too much with this house. I really wanted it to be like one of the best houses, but unfortunately it didn't do that. The Wendigo too at the end, I was expecting it to be some sort of monster coming out, not just guys dressed in some Wendigo stuff with stilts. So that was kind of a bummer. But overall, it wasn't a bad house. I mean, the concept of it was cool, but it could have done better.
Just a side note, when you used to just reminded me, the Wendigo guy who had the thing thrown over him, they got the concept for that, and as soon as he told me this, I kind of put my head in my hands from what's that film called by M. Night Shyamalan, The Village, where the people throw the thing over them to pretend they're kind of the monsters to keep him in. So basically, the guy was pretending to be the Wendigo to kind of keep him in that thing. So that was as soon as he said The Village, I thought, oh, nice, great. So I just, it was just like everyone else has said, really. It's a bit unfortunate. I thought it could have been a lot better than it was, but no, well. Should have put an handrail going into Roanoke.
I really liked this house. Like, the atmosphere was unsettling. Like the smells were, like Vic said, they were great. Like the burning flesh and whatnot. It was like it really was just like Aiello said. It was very old school. It was very similar to how like lower class, or well, not trying to be mean towards that, but and you're just like your typical like haunted house or something like that, like people do like locally or something like that. It was kind of like that. So in that sense, from what I understand, it's old school. Really gory too. I thought it was really gory. Like, and several scenes were pretty disturbing. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but like, I actually didn't quite see it or perceive it well until I saw that behind-the-scenes video of Roanoke that Universal released. But I think it's right before you enter that scene and where you go into like that burning farmhouse or cabin or something. There's this lady on like the right side in front, but once when the guests are coming through, she's on the left side. She's eating herself actually.
Yeah.
Which I didn't get when I went through it. But when I found that out, I was
that
like,
the one eating her lips?
I think she was eating like her intestines or something like that.
Yeah, because I saw one. I forget what it was, but she was like in like a cage thing, and she was looking out at you, and she was like eating her lips.
That's one for Vic.
Oh, was she? I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like one of the first rooms when you walked in. And you saw like if you looked she was on the right, and there's like these little like long. She was like in these wood plank things. She was looking through, and if you looked at her, she was like chewing on her lips.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Got it.
Yeah, just really gory, really disturbing, unsettling atmosphere. I just liked it. I really did. Was it amazing? No. But it was a fun time. I liked it. And I got some good scares throughout in there. So, yeah.
No, just another side note of that as well with the eating with the lips. If you wouldn't have read the blog, let alone you'd never understood why he was eating the lips or even probably noticed. I just thought that was another thing. It kind of didn't translate the story of what was behind it. It just literally looked like it was just eating people who came into Roanoke. If you get me. So.
That's what I said. It's like, some people going in were just probably like, what the hell is this about?
Oh.
So.
Oh, they're cannibals. They're trying to eat me.
Yeah, exactly. Vic hit the nail on the head.
Her. Then they're gonna eat me.
Oh my god!
They
should make a troll's house.
Please, I would love that. I would love that.
Have the fly buzzing by the kid's nose. Oh my god.
I think show Dracula Untold House. Oh wait.
Yeah, make a Make a Silver Scream sequel with Dracula Untold in there. Throw some Troll.
no. Please,
Throw some
please. No.
Sharknado.
Sharknado. Oh man.
I kind of. So, oh man.
Can you
Dracula
imagine if they
Untold.
did a Sharknado? That would be freaking hilarious.
Dude,
That would fit so well with the Blood and Guts sequel.
Sharknado and Twister. Make it Sharknado themed. Open up Twister during
Starring Bill Paxton.
Sharknado themed. Okay? That's what they should do.
Use some old Jaws heads.
Oh god.
I would actually crap myself, dude, if I saw that Jaws head near my face.
Oh yeah, dude, me too.
Fuck that.
What
Oh
a
my
man's
God.
body.
Vic, when Quinn and I, when we were like the other day, we were talking about like that Universal's making that water park apparently.
Mm-hmm.
What if they made like a Jaws attraction over there? Dude, fits perfectly. They should totally do that. Something with Jaws.
They should. They
Something.
should.
Yeah.
But they won't.
What, Angel?
What?
What's
Angel, you shut your mouth.
He's like, like what?
You need to make Jaws in Mexico. All right. What's next?
Okay.
What's next, John?
All right, next time, let's do Giggles and Gore Incorporated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This house, for me, was insane.
John,
It was
evil
so
clowns aren't
scary.
born.
Scary.
They are made.
Really reminded me of Leave It to Cleaver, that's a house I really liked back in 2009. Yeah, just really messed up, really scary. I was very impressed with this house. I thought it was gonna suck at the beginning. Like I wasn't really looking forward to it at all, and I was really mind blown, honestly. I really enjoyed this house. Angel, what you think of Giggles and Gore?
Very fun house. Very gory. I loved it. Just laughing at it, and it wasn't necessarily scary. However, it's the fact that you're watching clowns just kill people just for the hell of it. It's very fun, and the red button in there, the interactive button that gets push, that was a cool little Easter egg in there. And so it was a fun house. Had a good time in that one. Very gory and insane.
I completely forgot this was on YouTube.
What?
Just realised that we're live.
No, we're just talking we're just talking.
Yeah, it's shit rolls. There you go. So I'm cooking with gas. Crazy English and I can hear me. I haven't been ignoring you. I've just realised we're live. Professional.
These canes are having a gas leak.
Probably does. Sorry, guys. I have to fix this
That's a message.
third gas leak.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Neil, what do you think of Giggles and Gore?
I think you can never go wrong with a clown house. You kind of know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get laughter with and scares. There's no limits usually to what you can do because it's crazy. But loved it from the facade to the music going in. The one thing I really loved, which is really cheesy, is the different colour chains that were just dangling down. Like you had green, yellow. I just kind of thought it added to the mayhem going on. Like it wasn't just normal rags or something hanging down. I loved the fact that every single clown was different in size, the face paint, mask, etc. Never felt like you was going through anything exactly the same. The scares were great. I nearly went flying on one of them where the water gag was. He jumped out that. I jumped that high that as I hit the floor, my feet slipped and I nearly went flying on my ass. And the scare actor came out of character to catch me because he just thought I was going to fall. But It was. I loved it. I loved everything from the start to the finish. I thought it was by far the best original house this year.
Oh yeah.
So that said, that the clowns at the end were creepy as hell. The ones who were the really bad clowns. I don't think they have a name. I can't remember. They do have a name, like Disowned or something. I can't remember. But yeah, just thought it's great, and I could easily do a Giggles and Go 2 house. I'd enjoy it even if I was there last year. And it's probably up there with, for me, I loved it as much as I loved HR Blood and Guts.
I really like that house. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Just thought it was fun and good to look at. So yeah, I can't say a bad word about Giggles and Go. I thought it was a really, really good house. And I went through it just on my own with me, my wife, and my brother, and we got every single scare and they cornered us. It was fun. Loved it. Loved every minute of it.
Vic.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, I agree with Neil. It was my favorite original house this year, and just everything about when you first walk in and you just see the guy strapped on with his eyes open watching Woody Woodpecker. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Really disturbing, man.
Yeah.
It was definitely to me it kind of felt like the old Horror Nights houses they did, and definitely my third favorite Disaster Q house, and yeah, I could have gone into it over and over again. I went through it twice. I thought it was awesome, and it was gory, which I loved. And they had I think they had numerous red button triggers in there, because the one I pressed, I pressed it and it got water all over my pants, so it looked like I pissed myself.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was like it was like on the left in like this gate, and you had to reach your arm in and push it.
Yeah.
And all this water just completely squirted out at me. I'm like, what the hell is this? And what surprised me the most is when I thought it was going to end, it just kept going. That's what I really loved about it. They made it a long house, and which I loved, and that's why it was my favorite original house this year. Just brilliant. I thought it was great. Had so much fun walking through it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I have to add as well, I think the cast were having so much fun that I think it translated into the house. I think the actual actors loved being the clowns, so yeah. Compared to Havoc last year, oh my god.
Oh god.
Please.
Let's talk about that train wreck.
Oh my word.
But you know what? We got
No,
Angels. We have to do HN 22.
Angel's like, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I love it. Okay, Angel, go ahead.
They railed him, dude.
Fuck you.
Angel, that's not very nice.
Look.
Okay. Alright, so the next house. The Walking Dead, end of the line. Vic, what do you think?
I liked it. This was by far the best Walking Dead house. I would probably say, let's see, probably my third or fourth favorite house of the year. Really good. I liked it. It was a lot of... The facade was awesome, especially at night. And I just liked the big spot room.
Oh yeah.
It was just great, and I don't know if it felt long to me, because I wasn't really like paying, I was just more looking around at everything, so it kind of just felt normal to me. But yeah, I thought it was a great house. And that damn tunnel scene with the people and the rocks got me a few times.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it was really good Walking Dead house, and we'll probably see more of it. So.
Yeah, without a shadow of doubt.
For sure.
And it was one more thing. It was the longest wait line, not for me, but from what I saw, it was 180 minutes when I was there. So I don't think The Walking Dead's going anywhere anytime soon.
Nope. Neil, what you think?
Well, this is where me and Vic get in there. Well, it's not like he didn't like the house, but this was a joint favourite with. I mean, I loved Halloween. I think Halloween's my favourite this year, but I loved The Walking Dead this year, which was a surprise going to the event, considering it was like the third time. But the facade was amazing, hands down. But I got scare after scare in this house, and I even looked. Other than the terminus part was really flat. I kind of get they had to put it in there because obviously that's the whole point of the house. But it was like the woman flipping burgers looked like she wanted a knife to slit her own throat. She just looked bored as hell.
The guy that came out of the closet with the gun too. Oh.
The guy came out of the closet. That was Angel, wasn't it? But yeah, from the country club scene with the guy hanging and the rich bitch on the wall to the tunnel to the big spot to the going through the wooded area to the scene with all the zombies on, and I caught it with the when it was just about to do a cast change, so there's two lots of cast in there, with as well as the mannequins and the strobe going off, and it was great. I loved this house. And I'm kind of worried that if The Walking Dead comes back, how are they going to top it now? Because it's just going to be the same old. They've done everything with it. So it was a great house, but I'm really worried for next year.
The one thing they should have got rid of was that damn flash thingy in the big spot where it's like they're just static and it's like.
Oh, that was poor. That was shocking. That was.
I looked at it like, what?
That was comical.
It looked like an advertisement you'd see at a movie theater.
It was the noise it made as well. It was like there was that noise going off, and then you thought, "Oh, it's going to happen," and then you looked at it and you thought, "That's not real."
I guess that, like you said, I don't know how they're gonna top it, but the next thing they'll probably have to do is do like a dual run or something to change it up because I don't know what else they can do.
Terminus.
On the plus side, I never queued for more than 10 minutes to get in this house.
We know Terminus.
That's something different.
No, God, Terminus. No, me and Angel were discussing this the other night too. It's like they've already got so many environments they can do already for another one.
Hospital.
Yep. Hospital. The destroyed Terminus. The little shack where Carol and Tyrese were. The camp where Bob got his leg eaten.
Oh, shut up. So people probably have not seen it.
Well, they should have by now. Oh well.
Well, can't really do spoilers for an event that's just ended.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna go. No, well, they're gonna go. AMD to let many else. Oh yeah, but I think it would Terminus. If there's an house, it'll be blown up Terminus. So, unfortunately, Michael Myers. Oh, I'm just looking through photos. Going off a zombie, it looks like he's eating his shit, but it's a rat. Look at this one on top.
Oh, they're doing a... Oh, that's cool.
Angel, what do you think of Walking Dead?
Pretty much what Vic... Pretty much what Vic and Neil...
The human centipede with zombies.
Oh my god.
That one on the right, like, not that!
I don't want to live anymore.
Pretty much what Vic and Neil said. My
Angel,
third...
let your hair grow out. That one on the left could be you.
Taco Bell uniform on.
Fuck you.
Oh,
My third favorite house. Yeah. There was one room where there were too many zombies in one room. That was a cool one. It had I believe, wasn't it, Vic? It was kind of like Dead Exposure, but Halloween did it better in that room.
Yeah.
Kinda,
it
It
was.
yeah.
was something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
the forest room
that
with
was a
the
cool room.
mirrors.
No,
Yeah.
he's not. Yeah, he's not. Yeah,
Uh,
he's not. With the mannequins where the when it. I think Dead Exposure did it better though because it was fucking crazy. You just
Yeah,
didn't expect
yeah.
it.
that was a cool room.
Ah, shit myself.
I got scared a couple of times in this house, but it was fun. Third favorite Walking Dead house, easily the top one out of the years it's been here.
Yeah, I thought this was an amazing house. From the sets to the detail, like yeah, then the big spot, the helicopter, just mind-blowingly amazing, like just sublime. Something amazing.
Deep throating that rat, dude.
Lots of scares in this house. That was great.
Oh,
Definitely my favorite out of the three Walking Dead houses for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Uh, the thing is with it really though, considering the size, it was great. I thought like obviously it was my second favorite house of the event. But if you take a step back and think of how they pumped it up with how big it was going to be, it's like literally, double the size, double the actors. It didn't really come across like Vic said. It didn't feel. It felt
Yeah.
longer-ish, but it didn't feel massively longer. But
Yeah.
there was some big scenes in there. But I thought it just makes me wonder: did I think it was that good because a lot of the other houses were that bad? If that makes sense. But I still enjoy it. I loved it. To be fair, it was my second best house this year. But yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. So next is AVP, Alien versus.
oh my God, that was an incredible house.
All right, Angel. What do you think of AVP?
Easily my favorite house of the even though it wasn't terrifying, that house itself, Vic is gonna bring it up, is a fan service to everyone who loves these two properties.
Yeah.
Just the way the detail of the whole house itself was perfect, and being submerged into this environment where both the xenomorphs and the predators are in the same room, and you have the colonial marines fighting them off. That was a perfect little touch to the house. And so the first time I went in, it was my first house of the night, and I'm usually like freaking out going into the first house. With this one, it was very like exciting and no nervousness whatsoever. I was very excited to see what was going to happen. And so it's very cool to look at. If you're really a diehard fan of these two properties, you'll have a lot more appreciation for it, as well as Vic and I did. So this time, the second one in, I got more puppets, and the puppets themselves were spot on, and the Predator costumes as well were cool. Easily my number one house of the year, and yeah, I just loved it so much.
Vic, AVP.
Yeah. Yep. This was actually tied for my number one favorite house of the year. Like what Angel said, I was more excited to go in this house than any of the other ones, just because of being a huge fan of Aliens, mostly, and Predator. I'm much more of a Xenomorph fan than I am Predator. I do love Predator though, but yeah, it wasn't scary, but I did get a few good, startles in there. And like Angel said too, it was more fan service than it was anything. And to me, it felt a lot more like the title should have been called Aliens with Predators. That's all it should have been
Fair enough.
called, because you had like I said it many times before, it was basically Aliens, the movie Aliens, James Cameron's Aliens, with predators inside. The setting, what did they say? It was like somewhere in South America. To me, it was LV-426, the base, the little planet they were on from Aliens. I mean, they had everything in there except the Queen. I really wish the Queen was in there, but and I know they mentioned what was it? The puppets were awesome. I thought they were awesome. Like when I went in there, when I first saw them, the way they had them positioned, the guys were like moving the heads around, like they were looking at you and stuff, and I thought they were incredible. And the egg room where you can hear them hatching, I got sprayed in the face a few times there, and then you have, even though they didn't say their names, but you can basically tell, being a fan of Aliens, that Vasquez was in there, Bill Paxton's character was in there, and Hicks was in there, all the Colonial Marines, and yeah, it was just a really, really fan favorite house for me, and I absolutely loved it.
Okay. Neil.
Yeah, it was weird because this house, I didn't really know how I felt before the event. I was looking forward to it because I loved it. Well, I like Alien film. I won't say I love it. I think it's an amazing film, but it's when I went in, I think I was saying to the guy, it wasn't scary. Not at one point did it come across as scary, but it was cool to look at. I think the problem you had with the Predators was they were just too big, so if they jumped out miles in front of you, you saw it, there was no surprise. The guy hanging behind the carcass that was hanging there, which is, I kind of understand that the puppets were cool. The only thing I had with the puppets was, I don't know if it was just too soon after American Wealth in London. They were amazing, but I kind of just, I don't know. I thought it was a good house. I appreciated it, but I think a darker Aliens house would have been a lot better. I thought it was too little. That would have been
scary, Neil. That would have been scarier,
yeah.
I think, if they just did a standalone Aliens house.
There was a couple of things that kind of the facehuggers, not the first one in the jar that got me, but the ones at the windows kind of looked really, it was like a cheap effect. It was like really slow coming up, kind of, going back.
The funny thing is, one of them got me too. That was actually one of my startled things. One of them slammed against the wall, and I almost shit myself.
Yeah.
And also the camouflage predator. I thought it was that. I expected more when it got announced. I just didn't think it was going to be a screen in the corner of that corridor, and as you're walking past, you see the predator camouflage himself. I thought I'm just looking at a TV because his proportion wasn't good enough. If you get me, it just looked like I was staring at TV. It was, but I appreciate the house. I thought the Marines added to it. To be fair, it was okay. I'll leave it at that. I just thought it was an okay house.
When people were talking about where the spine rip was, it was actually the part where the Predator has the body hanging. He had the spine in his hand.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I also I felt I was on a spaceship and not in a base.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why it wasn't. It didn't feel like a base. It just felt like LV-426.
Yeah. Excuse me. There we go.
Yeah, for me, yeah, it was really Aliens with Predators featured in. This house was just all out awesome. That's like one of the best sets I've ever seen in a house before at HNU. Didn't get too scared, unfortunately, but the aliens, there was one part like an alien, like he didn't come out, but he was just like looking at me right there, like in the dark. That creeped me out. That freaked me out. It's really cool. It's a really cool, active, intense house. And the predators were like very, very menacing. and everything. I really like this house. I really enjoy it.
You know what that leaves, John?
Uh-oh. One last house,
Oh
guys.
no. I shot him 6 times.
Alright, so the last house, Halloween.
Zombies Halloween?
Fuck that.
No,
You shut your mouth.
the good one. John Carpenter.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
What? Alright, some behind the scenes stuff going on.
I think. Oh man. I think it's definitely got to be Psycho to talk about Halloween first.
Yeah.
Alright, so Halloween. Perfect. In every aspect. Just amazing. My favorite house and the scariest house I've ever been in. Definitely down. Everything from the Myers house, the spot outside, the kitchen where Michael kills Linda's boyfriend, the Judith Myers scene, the garage, the living room with Lori, at the very end. Just little details like the Samhain on the wall in the first room from Halloween 2, the Silver Shamrock commercial from Halloween 3, the Thing. Everything
Solid.
was spot on. It was absolutely a passion project, just like American Werewolf in London was last year. Um, just really intense, really scary, and absolutely just a thrill. I'm really glad that I was able to go into this house, and that it came this year. It was just fantastic. So, yeah, never gonna forget it. I'm gonna miss it a hell of a lot. Um, Angel, what'd you think of Halloween?
By far the scariest house for 24. Um, again, it was very spot on. Terrifying. What really shocked me the most was the fact that they made it seem like you were in multiple areas at one time and you're in a sprung tent while you're in through this place. It
Yeah,
really blew my mind. Just you're in this small space, but it feels like you're in a much larger space. Um, the one room where there's the multiple Michael Myers and there's dummies everywhere with that dead exposure feel. That's the scariest room. And so, yeah, what John said, scariest house of the year, passion project, and hopefully this leads into more opportunities to bring in more classic films.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Vic, what do you think?
Yeah, I gotta. Like I said, it's tied my favorite house of the year. Halloween was absolutely amazing. The facade was brilliant. When you first step in and see the body with the Samhain on the wall, and the Silver
The car.
Shamrock kids in the alleyway, so awesome. And it got me a few times too. I gotta agree with you guys. It was probably the scariest house this year at Horror Nights. I love the throwback to like the dead exposure room with all the Michael Myers, and the closet where there's just all banging and shit, and I got to see what I wanted to see. I got to see the Silver Shamrock commercial on the TV, so that made me happy. So yeah, excellent house, on par with American Werewolf in London for classic wise, just absolutely brilliant. And you can't forget the car scene in the garage. It was just an amazing house. Excellent. Props to the Universal team, art and design team. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And like another thing I wanted to add, it's like you were in the movie, like right on. It was so like the feeling was just um it was just orgasmic, really. For me, it was. Oh yes.
John was like, "Why am I sticking to my pants?"
No, like you were in the movie. It was so like I was
Yeah.
just blown away. Like incredible, incredible.
Blown away or getting blown off?
I I gotta give it to the actors too playing Michael. Man, they were great. They
Yeah.
had the whole head tilt, and
Oh yeah.
the guy playing Loomis looked like him.
But yeah, I thought this house was
That
amazing.
sprung tent, man. That sprung tent hold great houses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think with Halloween, I think it saved the event. We needed something to top The Walking Dead because it's been there so long now. Halloween was definitely a passion project. We've all agreed that, like American Wolf in London. But to say this house, with how good it was in a tent and not a sound stage, just goes to show how good this house really was. It was from start to finish. The thing is, with all the actors, like Victor said, the head tilt, etc., they weren't just jumping out and doing a scare. In parts, they were reenacting parts of the film so good and then adding a scare to it. So it wasn't like they were just jumping out of a closet and trying to stab you. It was actually reenacting a scene. So I loved it, mate. I thought it felt like you was walking through the movie, like a live action kind of movie. But there's not one bad thing you can say about this house from start to finish. The house is amazing, and the little homage to Halloween 3. Loved that. Loved that they put the thing on the radio on the TV, and just I thought it was a nice little nod that, considering the film gets so much grief for not having Michael Myers in. But loved it. This house, and for it to be so good for Psycho, who obviously loves Halloween so much, I thought it was great. I thought it was. It proves to me that near enough every year they need to do a classic, iconic horror film, because every time they do one, it's the best house.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, like Werewolf in London and Evil Dead last year. This Halloween was very theatrical, and where you were in the movie and you were looking at what was happening, like in scene from the movie. But then once that reenactment is done, like in this and Halloween, Michael Myers came after you right after that. That was pretty cool.
Exactly. That's what I loved about it. It's like you walked through the screen, and he's doing his thing, and it's kind of like we're interrupting the movie, and he's looking at you like, what are you doing here?
Exactly.
The whole thing as well is with the house is, whereas if you take the title away from the film Halloween, it's a slasher movie now. Slasher movies, basically someone jumps out, gets stabbed, that's it. But so it's quite hard to do a maze on it, really, because it's just, and especially with just one character all the way through the maze who you're scared of, where there's just normal people getting killed. There's no supernatural element. There's no like Freddy Krueger. There's no different kind of ways of killing someone. It just stabs them. So to make it that good based on just a slasher, really, is another hats off thing, because I loved this house so much. Absolutely loved it. The facade was by far one of the best facades I've ever seen in my life, because of what they did with the projection on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they could have just had the front of the house and everyone would have been happy, but they went that extra mile to do the little kind of to show you what happened at the start. So it set the tone for the house, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, like you guys said too, I honestly cannot find one thing I didn't like about it.
I have no
Just
complaints
like
about
American
it.
Werewolf last year, there wasn't one thing I didn't like about that house.
No, it was amazing.
Yep.
I'd love a year where they do like a favourites and they have Halloween and American Werewolf in London at the event.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Amazing.
I hope this trend continues and they see a pattern that we like the classic stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, they should do 1 year. It's all based on classic horror films.
Oh
Dude,
God, I would
fucking do
love
it.
that.
Come on.
I would absolutely love that.
It
Big
Yeah.
could
body
even,
would not be ready.
could even bring back Freddy.
Yeah. That would be great.
Freddy would be amazing. I really wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
go through Freddy. I didn't even go in 2007, which is
I
Oh,
didn't go
man.
either, so
It's amazing.
Man.
Amazing else. The facade as well was similar to Halloween. It was amazing because it was so good. You
yeah,
felt like you
1428 Elm
was in
Street.
it. Yeah, it was great. It was a great house as well.
Did they have stuff from Part 3 in there, Neil?
Oh, they probably did. The thing is, it was the days when I went and I just got scared shitless. So I kind of, I think they might have had the part ways on the bed with the tongs round
Oh, yeah.
tied to the bed. Is it Joey or whatever he's called?
Yeah, Joey.
Because
That one's Part 3 is my absolute favorite
Oh
Nightmare
yeah,
Film.
yeah, Dream Warriors.
Oh, such a
Especially
good
that part when she gets tits out.
movie. The nurse. I'm here,
Yeah.
Joey. You're tongue tied.
I mean, have you seen that little kid in that
The
video?
puppet.
The little kid that he's trying to talk. He's like, but and this
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The hell?
I guess you haven't seen it. No, it's pretty funny. Just a little kid that's just mumbling, can't talk.
No, yeah, just a little kid.
I am the Wizard Master.
Oh yeah.
I think I tagged you in the video, but in that I don't know, whatever. Yeah, Halloween.
Yeah, easily by far the best house.
Yeah.
It's a shame that's the one thing that I will miss from this year's event. Usually it's quite a lot, but it was just Halloween this year.
Yeah. And the fact that Aiello said that he would do another one in a heartbeat makes me happy because he even said that he would tackle the Thorn story, which will be really cool. Like in Halloween 6,
Paul Rudd? We get a Paul Rudd house?
Paul Rudd.
Ant-Man?
What was that guy called now? Who drank?
Bruce Gordon-Levitt.
What was he called?
Wait, what?
That guy. When he couldn't pronounce his name. What's that guy's name? Oh, no one was doing the updates this year.
Right?
Sheen. Was it Sheen? No,
Sean Penn. No.
Sheen.
Sean Penn.
Steve Penn. Let's get Sean Penn house going.
Sean Penn.
John apologizes. I'm like, Sean Penn's watching our video.
Sean Penn, if you're ever watching this video, I am.
He's gonna knock at your door, John. Go, what the fuck did you call me?
Yeah.
Shit on your lawn.
I just seen Sean Penn.
Oh god. And then I said Xenomorph. Remember
Xenomorph?
that?
God, John.
Wait. How
A
do you
xenomorph's
pronounce,
gonna come. What you say, bitch?
how do you pronounce the other names for the other name for the predators?
Predators.
It's like the Yachus or something.
The Yatya? Yatya?
The Yachus. Yachus.
I don't know.
I don't know. They have some weird fucking name. Predators, real. No, not the hockey team.
The hockey team's better.
Fucking Nashville Predators.
And
Yeah,
the guys.
the Yachas. The Yachas.
the ninja.
The Yachas.
What's it called? The Arnold Schwarzeneggers.
The Yachas.
You know what? If Arnold and Ripley were in AVP, that would have been sick.
That would have been.
Yeah.
That would have made me so happy.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
That would have been the ultimate.
Ripley would have fucked
alien
everyone up.
predator thing.
So, if an iconic
Angel
horror
would
film
be
does come next
Can I
year,
touch your muscles, Arnold?
what do you think we could
Can I
have?
touch your muscles?
He
The
just
next,
throws a
the
knife
next
at you and
classic
says,
horror film.
stick around.
deal?
Yeah, if they get one.
Oh man,
It's a
I
big-
really don't know. There's so many that I can do.
It's a big
I
if.
would like to
X.
see the Amityville horror. Like honestly, that would be amazing.
I
If they
think.
want,
it'd have to be something big, I think. I think American Werewolf in London was obviously something I've been trying to do for a while, but I think Halloween is a massive franchise. So I think it'd have to be something kind of big. I know what I can see coming next year, Scream, because the TV show's out next year as well.
And it's the last slasher.
The TV show might not be during Ghostface.
Yeah, Neil, you heard about that, right, Neil? The TV show might not even have Ghostface in it.
You're joking, man. Oh, fuck, man. But,
We're gonna name it Scream, but not include Ghostface. Yeah.
That seems to be the common theme at the minute. Let's
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
let's bring shit out without the character, man. But yeah, I could see a Scream movie. House.
We're gonna name it Scream because girls scream in it. That's our knowledge at MTV.
Oh my god!
I don't see American Horror Story coming either.
Oh, I want that so much.
Oh, I would love American Horror Story.
Well, anyways, let's get back to
so good.
Oh yeah, so we've got scare zones, haven't we?
Alright, let's see. Scare zones.
Just shit my pants.
Scare zones. Let's start off with Face Off in the Flesh.
I'll go. It was alright. It was alright.
Angel, what do you think of Face Off?
Yeah. See, Vic.
Fine then.
Fuck you, Vic.
Angel, go fuck yourself. Don't eat a chalupa, bitch.
A review of Face Off?
Okay, Face Off.
Fucking stretching
it was
your
alright. It was alright.
Copying what I just said, you dickhole. It was alright.
I just thought it was 7 again.
7 is better. If you're comparing with 7, 7's better. But Face Off, for what it was, it's alright.
I thought Face Off was better.
Yeah.
Easily by far.
Yeah.
But I will say the only the scare actors, not the ones who would actually the face-off characters, the minions, the scarecrow ones were the best by far. They were scary.
Oh yeah, the scarecrow ones were cool.
Yeah, but the rest of them were just a bit meh. But it was something to look at as you walk through. But it wasn't scary. It didn't. It was a photo opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool for what it was.
Yeah. It was nice to have some other than. But The Walking Dead last year was a proper scare zone compared to that. So I'll throw that out there.
People on the sticks?
Well, there was impaled, weren't there, and they had a few walkers. Well.
No, Neil, I think that we can all agree that the best scare zone was the Invisible Man scare zone in 2012.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, dude.
That was in the kids zone area. Shit myself going through that plane nearly took my head off.
They were touching you.
Going through Barney.
What, you was going through Barney? What was you doing going through Barney? Banging him in his big suit. Angel's molesting characters.
Is Barney even fucking relevant anymore? Does kids still watch him? They need to tear that shit down.
Please said E.T. though.
That's a nightmare.
Oh no. Leave it. I will kill someone if they heard of E.T.
Tear it down.
No. If now Universal's gonna tear it down, I'll be like, Neil, you motherfucker.
They're gonna put E.T. to sleep, Vic, and keep Barney.
We're gonna tear it down, put some Harry Potter.
Angel, I'm gonna put you to sleep in a few minutes. More.
What do you think about anything to add, Psycho, about Face Off?
You know what? I was disappointed with Face Off because I thought like it wasn't gonna be floats.
What?
I thought it was gonna be like actual like sets.
Floats. They took SpongeBob's float and they put that guy there.
Oh.
Why is Squidward on there with him?
Couldn't I just ask as well?
Yeah, but Davy Jones was in there from Pirates.
How regular did you change? Because I walked through one night, and every time I walked through, it was the same fucking people.
No, dude, like there was one time there was like I walked to like over to Bayou, and like I came back to Face Off for like in 2 minutes, And then it was someone else on the floor. I was like, what the hell? Oh my God. This was drastic.
Was
But
it,
yeah, like
was
the
it
food
Barney?
and everything, I was disappointed. Like I thought it was gonna be like big elaborate sets. I liked how
Dude,
the scare actors that were on the streets were themed to each character. I thought that was pretty cool. But other than that, eh.
It should have been called A Zone, not a scare zone.
Zone.
Yeah. This is a zone. But
I'll
the
tell you
next
what.
one we should do. Should we do Bayou?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna do Bayou.
Bayou was cool.
I'll
I liked Bayou.
I'll say this. It looked cool. The shack, because it was on a platform. As soon as the show went, because the first night I was there, the show was on. As soon as it went, you didn't notice the hut, just like you didn't notice the tank last year for Walking Dead, because there was nothing to draw your attention to it. And I kind of felt for the actors because voodoo priests and stuff aren't really kind of scary as such. They don't run at you and growl. They just literally stand and stare at you with their face painted. And when you walked through from the Mel's Diner area to the kids zone to go to the two Roanoke and Dollhouse, that thing that's usually kind of claustrophobic and filled with fog and scare actors in there, it felt really empty. And that was just my thing. I felt it was a bit. As soon as you took the show away, you took about 70% of that scare zone away. That was just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool for what it was. But yeah, I know what you mean by like face paint and stuff. They're not really creepy.
I thought it was okay. That's pretty much it. Angel, what do you think of Bayou?
It was alright.
That,
That's all.
It was alright.
he was too busy molesting Barney.
Masquerade on Stitch.
That was cool.
I really liked it. I really liked the concept. I thought it was cool, and the chandelier and the candles and the music.
Yeah.
Oh, I really
It
liked it.
wasn't meant to be. It wasn't really meant to be scary. I don't think it was just kind of like a welcome in Horror Nights.
Yes, I think it was just supposed to be like
Oh
eerie.
yeah. I thought it was funny that they kept some. When I was there, they kept the candles uncovered, so the kids were walking around going into strip.
Oh,
Going,
yeah.
What's that? There's a bunch of faces in the candle.
Burn, bitch.
See, Jimmy, that's what happens when you're a little prick and you don't listen to mommy. We're gonna put you in the candle.
Oh my god.
I thought it's a shame that this song wasn't
Candy cop.
in the place Bayou was, because I thought it would have had a lot more space. I thought there was too many still actors in this zone, which then took up quite a lot of space. So there was static a lot of the time, just twirling, because it was quite narrow. But I loved the concept of it. And like Vic said, it wasn't really meant to be scary. It was meant to be like a kind of unsettling. But yeah, I appreciated what it was trying to do with it.
The dresses kept hitting me too. Whenever I walked
Yeah.
through there, the girls would like spin it, would like smack me in the leg. I was like, what the hell?
He was trying to get under the skirt of it.
What do you got under there? Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I got slapped in the face.
John, what were you doing? Were you doing something inappropriate?
That did not happen. Well, that would have been funny.
John's like, just let me take a peek. Just let me take a peek. Ooh,
No.
something unstitched under there.
No. Oh. What the fuck? Okay.
It was
Angel.
like last night, American Horror Story. We're gonna clip it.
God.
Oh shit.
Angel, what you think of Masquerade?
It was cool. That's
Angel
it.
wanted to be in one of those dresses. I want it to be beautiful.
Microaggression. Is that guy who turns around and says he likes to see our dicks and stuff?
What?
The guy the guy that's commented on the YouTube thing, is he the one?
What?
He's not the guy who was. The guy that was
See your dick.
when I did my ice bucket challenge in my Spider-Man costume, they put nice tight penis. And the one who said he wanted to fuck John.
Pay me $1 million. I'll think about it.
Oh,
So
shit.
random.
Alright, so finally the last scare zone, which was my favorite, the Purge Anarchy.
That was my favorite as well. Awesome
Yeah.
scare zone.
Yeah,
It was just so much going on. It was chaos. It was great. Or should I say it was anarchy?
You could have spent hours. You could have spent a couple of hours in there. I thought.
Yeah, it was
going
fun.
on. There was side shows. There was the van with the guy out of part 2. There was guy in a wheelchair scaring people. There was the dead bodies. It was massive as well. I thought it was a proper scare zone.
Yeah. Now from the bikes to the van to the auctions, it was just amazing. Really good.
Oh, the music too. I love the music there.
Yeah, they put like
heavy
heavy
music.
metal in there.
Yeah, and it really
some
pumped
soundtrack
me
from the
up.
Purge- from the
Did you
movie.
see the website on the kind of barrel? It said "Go Away for the Purge" soundtrack that's playing tonight. I think I took a picture of it. There was a website.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have a picture somewhere. I'll find it.
I love that. I love that music, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Let's see if we can find it. I'll send it on the private thing. But yeah, I thought it was a great scare zone. What's kind of funny is if you think about it is another IP is the best in the category. So you had an IP
Yeah, that's interesting.
which some people won't like, but it just goes to show, doesn't it? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's original, doesn't matter if it's an IP. It's what's the best. It's what works.
And
I
understand, not to cut you off, Neil, but I also understand that people like, the Universal original stuff. But you're at Universal. It's all about movies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're walking through movie houses. This is what they're good at.
We've said this in the past, haven't we, on numerous times, especially someone like me coming over from the UK. If I was coming over from the UK and didn't really know anything about Halloween Horror Nights, and I knew there was an Halloween event, I'd be expecting to be going through horror movie mazes and seeing horror movie characters. I wouldn't expect to see Roanoke. If that makes, without trying to be horrible to people that like original content, I think a lot of the people who come to Halloween Horror Nights expect to see horror movies, and when they've done the surveys in the past, they probably said that. They probably said, I expect to see horror movies. I'm at a movie studio, so where are the horror movies? And that's what they've done. They brought them in, and it's no coincidence that suddenly the crowds have skyrocketed since things like The Walking Dead, Evil Dead have come to the park.
Yep.
So.
And look at these past 2 years. IPs, House of the Year. Even though there was a tie this year with Dollhouse of the Damned, you still had 2 IPs for House of the Year.
Mhm.
Last year, American Werewolf. This year is Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you guys will admit. I think that thing with Dolls Titan, it kind of shocked me. It makes me wonder if you have done it because it is an original, more than what it was. Because there's no way it was anywhere near Halloween, and even Kane will probably admit that with who actually worked in there. So, it's if you asked 9 out of 10 people, you asked 10 out of 10 people, what would you have back next year, Halloween or Dollhouse of the Damned? They'd say Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. So The other thing as well is, here you go, guys. Imagine you had an event where you had at least 40 houses were on par with Havoc. You know, and Roanoke. You had, I'll say you had Havoc 2, Roanoke. What else? Say Dollhouse, and you had La Llorona. To me, that wouldn't be a good event. It'd be really lackluster, I think. And I think I love going through something that personally I've watched on screen and loved, like Halloween or American Werewolf in London.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Vic. I've got it. I've got the picture. 1 second.
How is it? Yeah, like getting back to what Neil and Vic were saying about IPs, I think that yeah, like most people, like lots of big crowds are going. They want to see and live through horror films, like their favorite ones, like The Walking Dead, for example.
Nice.
That's the biggest freaking IP that's been in the past 3 recent years. This year with like Halloween and stuff, but like it's brought so many people in to the event that it's just insane.
Oh, shit.
So, IPs work. IPs, uh, something that is really kind of exclusive to Halloween, to Universal and Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, there's other hunts out there that do make IP related attractions, but if you really want to see good, high quality movie quality, horror movie, TV show, video game houses, haunted houses, that you definitely need to check out Halloween Horror Nights because there's nothing else like it. So definitely, yeah. But yeah, I really believe in balance. So I think that a balance between IPs and original content is essential to
Yeah,
keep
definitely.
everybody, you know, at ease and satisfied. So, you guys think of Bill and Ted? Did you guys go see Bill and Ted? Yeah, you guys see Bill and
I
Ted.
loved Bill and Ted this year.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
thought
see
it
it.
was. Here's one for you.
Bill and Ted?
Sorry, Angel.
Wait, what?
Did
you
you
go
see Bill and Ted?
No.
Next one. Right. Yeah, I thought Bill and Ted is what it is. It's Bill and Ted. It's kind of self-explanatory if you've seen Bill and Ted. I thought it was better than last year's, but it does make me wonder if this is how far this is going to go. Did he keep it quick tradition, or will he ever change it? Or will he have to change it with Potter Stage 3, whatever it's called, Phase 3? So,
No.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere for a while.
did you guys do the survey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a question on there. It asks about the shows, and this year the question was, do you believe the shows add anything to the event? And you can actually put no. So it does seem to. I mean, it's only a survey, but it makes me wonder: are they planning on getting rid of a show?
I hope they don't, because it at least gets to some of the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
definitely.
go to the event. Oh, sorry, Neil. Go ahead.
No, you can always have two shows because you can do one in the animals attraction place as long as
Yeah.
Like they did the other year with Brian Bushwood and Beetlejuice set. So, well, I hope Rocky Horror goes this year because that was, not really my thing.
Yeah, I'm a huge Bill and Ted fan, so I love the show.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hit or miss, but I still love watching it. But yeah, it wouldn't make me sad if Rocky Horror goes because I'm not a fan of it. So
Yeah.
I don't either.
they really should do something with Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, Beetlejuice would be miles better to do a more adult kind of content Beetlejuice show.
Yeah.
Where he rapes
It'd be cool.
Bride of Frankenstein.
He turned into his little snake.
I don't know.
The fuck
But
is this?
I just think the shows never. I mean, the shows to me. I usually go to Bill and Ted once out of like my 5 nights I'm there.
That's what I do. Yeah, I just go and see it once.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean, I always look at the mazes and all that. And Bill and like I say with Bill and Ted, you know what you're gonna get, don't you? With Bill and Ted, let's be honest.
Yeah, once you go and see it once, you've seen it. You know,
Yeah,
same show.
but it's just fun. I like the YouTube clips at the beginning when people get in the face smashed in.
I loved the freaking Magic Band shit too. They were fucking nailing Disney this year, man.
Oh, psycho. Yeah.
All right.
It's open someone. Oh no, I can't say that live. What's it called? But I just think, yeah, the shows were what the shows were. Nothing.
I liked Bill and Ted. It was entertaining. Like always, I guess.
Well, John can agree. The women, man.
Oh yeah, women have nice tits and asses.
Hell
I'm gonna head
yeah.
out, guys.
My
Wait, what?
God.
I'm gonna head out.
Are you gonna go? Okay.
All right,
Thanks
Angel.
for joining
Okay.
me.
Good night, Angel.
Very well.
Off, so
We're talking about women.
the, the women.
He's like, what's that sensation in my pants? I gotta go.
Look, it's still there. I can see you wanking.
Ow.
Yeah, Angel.
Alright, later.
Okay,
Later,
later.
man.
Is that sticky at any time then?
Now, here's a question for you guys about the future.
Uh-huh.
Doc Brown. But anyways, no. What classic would you like to see them go at?
I know, wait a minute, before anyone says out, Psycho will say Phantom of the Opera.
Yes, Phantom of the Opera would be awesome.
Halloween again.
Go on, I'll let Psycho go first.
Okay, yeah, Phantom of the Opera, Lon Chaney, the original film. I think it'll be super scary. That guy just coming after you. I would like to see Amityville Horror. I'd like to see Scream. I'd like to see, oh my God, The Exorcist. Unfortunately, Stephen King doesn't want to, but I would love to see,
I want The Shining.
The Shining. I'd like to see Carrie. Yeah, I mean, there's so many I want to see, but those are several.
Mine's gonna be a bit strange. Be Dawn of the Dead, the original. I'd love to be in that mall.
They need a Romero house, man.
Night of the Living Dead, man. Come on.
Do it in black and white or something. That would be.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Or the original trilogy. Go from Night, where it's black and white. To
Yeah,
Dawn,
that would be
to Day.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Bubbler. But yeah, I think that'd be mine. Even though it's zombies, it's overkill, I suppose. But then I'm trying to think anything else. Is it Killer Clowns from Outer Space? But then we just said Giggles and Go, so I'm kind of.
We did.
Yeah. Which was basically kind of similar else.
I know you'll agree with me on this one, Neil. Is that if they do a vampire house, they need Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, we said this didn't we, before the event. Oh, well, the event was got Lost Boys would be amazing. Shitloads of stuff you could do with that house.
You ever see that movie, John?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, you've not seen Lost Boys? You gotta watch Lost Boys.
It's really
Gotta
good.
watch Lost
You'll
Boys.
like it. They
Yeah.
could sell the Frog Brothers shirts and shit.
Oh yeah. But here's one for you guys. What about like I know we had one for ages with we used to have what's it called now? Oh, it's gonna do me head in. I've got Psychomancy in me, but it's not. Psychotherapy, sorry. Which was a comedy kind of house. What about a kind of an asylum house? A lot of mental patients and stuff, and kind of fucked up, like some fucked up kind of old insane asylum or something. But which is serious and not
Like a house like
kind of
that.
comedy house. Yeah.
I think
I'm all down for an
Echoes
asylum.
of Shady, Echoes of Shady Brook was kind of like that.
Mm.
It's
But
like,
was that? They were all ghosts then, though, weren't they? Kind of.
Yeah, they were dead.
Yeah.
oh, like you mean like the the patients are alive and
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, he means like a real like fucked up asylum where they're
uh,
like
just
They were getting
just
coming
tortured and
after to
stuff.
kill
just
us.
give me American Horror Story Asylum and there you go. Done.
Yeah, dude, that would work.
No, but yeah, Neil, an asylum like the way you described it, I think yeah, that'll be pretty. I'll take it. Yeah,
And
You
John,
know
I'll
what?
take it.
I've been saying this. I've been saying this. Jesus, I've been saying this every time, man. We need a creepy ass alien abduction
I
house,
know.
like
Come on,
gray. On
Universal.
the facade is like a farmhouse with corn stalks and
Yes,
shit, and we walk through an
yes,
actual crop
yeah,
circle and
dude.
shit.
If that like like
Could you?
that that 1950s 60s alien story, like take
Yeah,
that
dude. And
story, like that would
we
be so
actually walk.
cool.
We actually walk through the farmhouse, and we see like the living room and shit, and like the TV's all staticky and crap, and
Yeah,
there's
dude.
like a window, and you just see like the big eye alien kind of like peek in and then like move his head back. I would crap
Yeah,
my
dude.
fucking pants.
Uh-huh. No, remember what I told you about this idea that I had, like a house based on Area 51, and where
Yeah,
the
that would be
aliens
another good one.
escaped,
Exactly.
and then like the scientists are all dead and shit, and then we go through that hell that inside the facility. That'll be pretty sick.
Yeah, that would be another
Wow.
good one. Do you think they're
I think
gonna
I'll
bring
bring back
back
something
urban
like that
legends?
here.
I thought there's something going on there with that, I reckon. I mean, possibly could, but uh, there's something going on with the higher ups with that because that was supposed to be something that happened every year. I thought
Yeah,
Roanoke
could.
could have been an urban legend, but they just decided to drop the name. But then again, they brought Legendary Truth back, which is another surprise. So
Yeah.
I think it's doomed, no Legendary Truth. I think the games are kind of doomed. There's not enough people that once the event, if they have them before the event starts, a lot of people are doing. But as they've started them, as the event's already going on, people just don't care as the event started. They're more interested in just going to the event than
Yeah.
running around and
Yeah.
scanning a card. Without
No,
saying
I
no,
go from the
really.
event to houses, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
All about.
I mean, I mean, you guys are probably the same as me. If you go to the event, you go with people who are not really interested in the backstories, etc. You mean like they'll enjoy the mazes and stuff. But
Yep.
if I said to them, please follow me around while I run in an anti-clockwise order to scan this card, they'd think I'm crazy. So I just kind of go to have a beer, enjoy the mazes, have a good time with friends and family, and look at the content of the houses. That's kind of what we pay our money for, I suppose. So yeah,
Mhm.
and I just hope next year though that these because it's going to be 25 years that they do a lot more build up.
Yeah, I'm really interested in what they're gonna do next year.
Do you find it strange that they released the Jack the Clown thing early doors, even though kind of people would have guessed it, but it was a
I
bit of
did
a
not expect it at all, but it's not. It wasn't really a surprise as far as what was revealed, because we all know next year it's the 25th
yeah.
anniversary. So Jack being there, a teased at the end of that last video they released, it wasn't a surprise, but it was really unexpected for sure.
The other thing as well is when I saw ILO and TJ, and they were just chatting for a short while, and they said, "Oh, make sure you come back next year." And I said, "Why?" I said, "Because we're going old school." And as soon as they said that to me, I thought it's the icons back. It's gonna be like Sweet 16, or HHN 20 at least, with with the house with all the icons in.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, even though I'd love it, I can't see the main icons all getting announced. I'd love that though, like a rip from the Silver Screens house, a Jack the Clown house, a Caretaker house. Um, that'd be great. That's the original content houses.
No, I was thinking like last night or something. Uh, when I was doing my HN25 video, what if they did something like we can actually make a separate video if you want, like on here, like a HN25 predictions and thoughts and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like, what if they did like they brought back like the Usher, uh, and made like a sequel to Silver Screens,
Oh,
like
yeah.
different movies and whatnot. Like have one house where it's like the Hornets of Holler past, or like bring back houses from the way past, like for example Dungeons of Terror
Scream House.
or Scream House or All Night Die and Take Three being the next sequel, something like
Yeah.
that. Like I think it'll be cool. A few houses like that, and then like maybe some new original content, like say like two new original houses, like maybe a sequel to like Nightingales or something like that, or like one that's like completely new, or like two that are completely new, and then one or two houses where it's houses from the past, or like one house where it's dedicated to like the Hornets Hollow past, and then the other house is VIP. One of them being Walking Dead.
I
So
think. Well, I think going the way it's gone, I think we'll be lucky to have 4 original houses next year. But it seems to be the growing theme is 5 IPs.
yeah, Neil. Oh, he froze. Crap.
Did he freeze?
Yeah, he froze.
Shit.
Hold on. Let me tell him. Um. Anyways, Vic, what you think about like next year and whatnot? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how they're gonna do the marketing for it, especially if The Walking Dead comes back, because
Yeah.
AMC's gonna push that again, man. That's what really confuses me.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we saw Jack, but Universal, man, they can switch anything like that in an instant.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I really don't know.
I mean, showing a
Unless you
video
have
of Jack
Jack,
it's
that's the
really gonna
thing,
get
man.
people hyped up, but just gotta be careful with Universal, man. You know
Yeah.
them. But I'm sure they're gonna do something, and they have to do the story of how Jack got out of the lantern. Maybe that's why we had Legendary Truth this year. Maybe there's a big story, Legendary Truth. Someone takes the lantern or finds the lantern, something.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. Something like that. Maybe we'll do something like with like like something right after like in the commercial of 2010,
Yeah,
like the guard, like Fear kills or gets the guard, and then right
that.
after something happens,
Oh yeah, because we
someone
still
gets the
have
lantern or something. I'll be pretty
Chance isn't in that lantern, and
chance. Yeah.
yeah, you never know. She could help get Jack out, or maybe there's a huge story with Giggles and Gore that they were building on. I mean, Jack was getting a fake Jack was being rebuilt or something. I mean, who
Well, who knows?
knows?
Like maybe like in Carnival of Carnage, Jack had like his like clown people like
Yeah,
group, and then when they heard of what happened to him, they're like, we gotta get Jack back. Who knows? They could do many.
exactly.
You can go in many directions, you know.
Yeah, they could.
Really good. Um, but yeah, I'm curious to say the least about next year. Where's Neil? He's not on Facebook?
Nope. I wonder if something died or something. His computer died or something.
Hmm.
Ooh. Overall, yeah, man, I had a really good time at 24. It was really fun.
Definitely.
Minus Dracula.
Um,
Oh,
that was such a disappointment. What the hell?
yep. I just need to find room to put my other map.
Such a letdown.
Oh God. Yeah, I still think they need to keep shows.
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
If they don't, they're just asking for it. We need the shows.
Well,
You get,
yeah. They get people and they have them there for like half hour.
yep,
That helps with the lines a little bit. Um, and then the rides too. The rides play an essential part because they.
exactly.
If they have the rides and no shows, it'll be hell in there. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's why Hollywood, like, damn, not having Bill and Ted, that kind of hurt
Mm.
them.
And then the whole purge thing.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, I really wish they would have not, like, they would have done the Purge in the backlot instead of
Yeah,
doing Walking Dead again in the backlot.
they should have done the purge. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, just
because
Walking
look
Dead
how
over.
cool ours was. It was awesome.
Yeah. Like, here we complained about Walking Dead, but, like, over there, dude, for 3 years, it's been overload of
Yep.
Walking Dead over there.
Exactly. We complained, and our house was awesome.
Yeah. Is that Neil?
Okay, now I called that. All right, Neil. No worry, man.
All right.
Should we just end it right here?
Let's end it right here. So,
All right.
all right, guys. Thanks for watching our review of Halloween Hornets 24.
Yep.
We'll be talking behind the scenes to see like we could plan more videos and whatnot during the off season. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to Hornets Updaters. Make sure to subscribe to Dr. Emma Brown, UKHHN, Deadly Fear 1283, The Red Steel TV, Mr. Hornets, and myself, Saga Master Films. And yeah,
Thanks.
thanks for watching.
Also, thanks to A&D at Universal for a great event too.
Definitely. Great job, Aiello and Arden Design, TJ,
Yep.
everyone else. Um, amazing here. Definitely. Um, so yeah, okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah.